You should be able to hear me. I hope. Hope that you're doing well today. And actually, welcome, fellow guitarists, to this week's Guitar Family Live lesson. Today we will talk about technique and mostly some technical exercises that are from Steve Vai's 30-hour workout. Just two of them. Just two of them. You can check his course for that out, for the full thing. But I think they're quite good. One of them, if you have tried the ultimate scale exercises, which I named so because I wanted to come up with a catchy title, and that's what came to mind. But if you have played those that are in the Guitar Family, if you're a part of it, you've received those as an introduction. And if not, you can always join by clicking the link down in the description if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not, then I don't know where the link is, but it's somewhere in my Facebook page for sure. Yes, you will receive those in about a few days if you're new to the Guitar Family. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, technique. So I often get asked about how to improve on your technique. And a lot of it is about tenacity and consistency and just keeping up with your playing and being constant with it and creating the muscle memory and all that. And also playing your favorite solos and playing your favorite riffs, right? Something that's difficult, something that's new and difficult to you personally, because different people find different things difficult. And slowing things down, right? But today I will show you just 2 exercises that will help you along on your technical journey, because exercises are also useful. They develop finger independence so that you can move your fingers independently. Kind of makes sense. But yeah, you will receive one of those exercises also next week as part of the Guitar Family in your email. And if you have supported me over on Buy Me a Coffee, then you have already received that on Thursday. So thank you for your support and making this possible as well to all the Buy Me a Coffee members. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to those technical exercises and play through them. Ooh, I'm a bit out of tune though, and I forgot my tuner at the student's place, so I am going to use an app to tune my guitar. Actually, I can share with you, it's the app called Guitar Tuner. It's quite useful. And they also have some lessons that I have not tried, but maybe they're good. You may try them out. Okay, let's see. You will have to witness me tuning my guitar now, because I was teaching some stuff involving bends, so on a Squire you can only stay that much in tune with bends. I should have another tuner here at the studio. Ooh. Alright, that will do. That's roughly in tune. Alright, so the technical exercises involve keeping one finger per fret, and we're going to do them up and down the neck and do it all. And let's start with the first exercise, which is a bit more basic and is a great introduction to also keeping one finger per fret. If you haven't been a part of the Guitar Family, then you might have not seen that, but yes. Okay, so keeping one finger per fret. So first finger on first fret, second finger on second fret, third finger on third fret, and fourth finger on fourth fret. This is something that I usually show all of my students in the first lesson. So, maybe I've shown it before, I don't know. But then we do the same on the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, the same on the 4th string, the same on the 3rd string, the same on the 2nd string, and same on the 1st string. And then we go up, but we keep one finger per fret. So we go finger 1, 2, 3, 4, but now we're going second, third, fourth, fifth fret. And the same thing on second and third strings, and so on. And we go up again, right? And then we go up again. And we basically, the idea is to go as far as your guitar allows. This is not something that, well, this was written for electric guitar, from what I know. But you can try it in your classical or your acoustic or without a pick or whatever. It will still develop your finger independence and also your coordination between left and right hand. So whichever way you choose to play it, it's going to do its job of developing this connection between the hands and also your independence. All right, so let's try it actually with the metronome. Let's try it at 60. Yeah, let's keep it nice and slow for now. 60, there we go. And we're playing it in 16th notes. What that means is that we have 4 notes per beat. So our rhythm is taka, 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 right? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. 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 Some of you may have stopped already if you're on a classical guitar without a cutaway, but keep going as far as you can. Up. 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 And up. And some of you may continue after this. That's the end of my frets, but for example on my Ibanez I go higher up to my 24th fret. So a lot of you probably do have that as well. So keep going, keep going up until your 24th fret. You got the logic, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go up 1 fret and you go backwards. And why do we go all over the fret when it's the same motion? It's because here our frets are wider apart and here they're much closer together, right? So if you never go up the fretboard and you play your technical exercises also past the 12th fret, even though the notes repeat, right? So technically you're playing the same notes, but you're playing them much closer together and your hand is getting used to that spacing of the frets. And a lot of solos, as you may have seen, go above the 12th fret. So if you've never played anything above it, it may seem a bit intimidating at first. So I recommend doing all of your technical exercises all over the fretboard, so you can get comfortable all over the fretboard. And then solos aren't so much of a mystery and, yeah, aren't so complicated. Time for another coffee sip. Nice. Okay, moving on. So yes, 60 was kind of a slow speed, but also if you're a bit newer to guitar, it may be a bit difficult because it was 4 notes per beat, so basically 4 times as fast. So feel free to play it slower, and if this is easy for you, then feel free to go faster. Okay, now for the second exercise from Steve Vai's 30-hour workout. That's the word of it. The word of it? The name of it. But yeah, spread the word about it because it's great. I'm gonna be honest, you're meant to play these for 1 hour, and that's how you get 30 exercises for the 30-hour workout. But I personally will not play them for 30 hours, for 1 hour each. I don't have the tenacity needed to sit for 1 hour and play one exercise. I am impatient like that with myself. But if you have the patience necessary, then go for it. Do it. It will only benefit you as long as you're not getting any pain in your hand. If you get any pain in any of your hands, then please take a break. All right, let me show you the next exercise. So that one again uses 4 fingers per fret, and we start in the same way. So we start 1, 2, 3, 4, but then we start from the second finger. So we go 2, 3, 4, and we go back to 1. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then we start from the third finger. 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then on the next thing. The next string, we start from the fourth finger. So we go 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. Right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. And now we go up and we continue with that pattern. So we go up 1 fret, but then we go 3, 4, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, and then we start the pattern all over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3. And the nice thing is now we go up again and our pattern restarts. So basically these 2 frets, thanks for liking the stream, so basically we have these 2 frets and this 2 fret pattern that we continue playing all over the fretboard, and that gets you used to starting on a beat with a different finger, whether that be your first, your second, third or fourth finger, which is usually our weakest to start with, but also while moving this pattern, which is a bit of a mindfuck to be honest. So keep that in mind, that it's simple to understand, but sometimes it's kind of confusing when you keep playing it over and over again, or I found it confusing. Maybe it's just me. Tell me, let me know. Is it just me, or is it a bit, does it trick your mind a little bit also? So let's try that one at 60 as well and play it all over the fretboard. Actually, will I be able to say 1, 2, 3, 4 in that speed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I won't be able to say that. Okay, I can't even say it without playing. Okay, so let's try actually at 52, much slower, so that I can also say the fingers that you're using in case you lose track of things. Because as I mentioned, it's easy to do so. But if you're playing it by yourself, then of course you can restart whenever you want. So let's try at 52. 1, 2, 3. Oh, also by the way, important to use alternate picking with your strumming hand. Okay, so going down, up, okay? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, says talking that fast, I think that's not helpful, is it? You know what, I'll just say the finger that you start the pattern with. I think that will be more helpful, because otherwise I feel like it is getting just noise. Let's try that again. 1, 2, and that way actually we can do it at 60 as well. I'll be able to say it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. And keep going if you can. Actually, I just realized also I'm just counting off beats as if we're in 4/4 as well. I was a bit nervous if I'd be able to say it all throughout the exercise because I haven't done that before, playing the exercise and said which finger you're playing it with. So, but yeah, it's just us counting off beats as well. So it's not that difficult also to think about if you connect those two dots. So there's plenty of ways to think about the technical exercises, and whichever ones you're doing, whether it's also a lick that you're practicing for improving your technique, you can move the lick all over the fretboard, whether that's an A minor pentatonic lick like this one, right? You can move it to lower frets, where it's a bit harder to bend, and you can move it to higher frets. And just move it all over the fretboard to get used to how bends feel, for example. And everything, just taking it from as low to as high as you can, it's kind of useful. Well, unless it's unplayable, because of course some things that are played higher up, they do take into account that frets are closer together, and you can achieve much more because your stretch reaches much further, right? So for example, from my 12 to my, what's this, 19th fret, it's not too much of a stretch. Well, it is a stretch, but it's not impossible. But from my 2nd to my 9th fret, for example, would be impossible. That's impossible, right? For me anyway, maybe, you know, you could play it with your tapping if you want, which is actually another point, that you can also transfer things and practice your tapping that way, but we're not all about tapping, although it is a technique. But yeah, I was trying to go for a more basic technique point, to be honest. So yeah, I think that about covers it. So take your technical exercises, move them up, move them down, move them everywhere, and get your hand used to playing with different spacings. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Now I'll finish my coffee and have a little sweet treat. I deserve it. And before I continue my lessons. But yeah, if you get any questions, then comment below or message me or whatever, and I'll get back to you, and I can address any issues you may be having in the next live lesson or by DM, whatever I manage to do. So yeah, I hope you're having a lovely weekend, and I wish you happy playing. It is quite rainy right now here in Sofia, so definitely a kind of stay in and play guitar kind of day. Or, you know, for other people, stay in, read a book and all that. For me, it's stay and play guitar. Well, for me, it's stay and teach guitar. But anyway, that's out of the, that's irrelevant. But yeah, I hope you're having a lovely weekend, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks, I believe. Hang on, let me double check. I don't want to lie to you. Yes, in a couple of weeks, on the 25th of March, I will see you again. So feel free to send in your questions, and I'll cover them. If you send them before then, I'll cover them in our next live lesson. All right, hope you have a lovely day. Bye, bye, bye. And thanks for your support also. Bye. Oh, also, if you like this, you can find the link to the Buy Me a Coffee in the description, or in my bio, or on my website as well. It's on the homepage. It's one of the first things you see. So feel free to support what I do here. And thanks a lot for the already existing support as well.